Okay, what we're going to do is add some rebar to the compound wall we just made. So the first thing I'm going to do is select a section view of the wall. We'll zoom in a little bit here. Now we have to add rebar, so we go up, it's under structure, rebar. And it says I want to save, I'm not going to save right now. Hooks will be included, okay, and I don't have any rebar loaded. So I go to my library and scroll down till I see structural rebar shapes, open it up, and I'm going to hold down the shift key and select all of these and say open. It'll take a second for all those load into Revit. Now all the rebar is loaded into Revit, and if I click up on these little dots, I'll get the rebar browser over here. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select rebar shape number 17A, which is an L. I'm going to grab that rebar shape and I'm going to come over, and if I zoom in, you can see that it's putting it right inside the concrete, and the dash lines that you're seeing are the cover. So all I have to do is click there, and then I'll hit modify once to escape, and we can see the rebar is placed in there. It's placed in all the way up against the cover, so we don't really like that. If we want to edit that, grab a hold of it, and we can move it over more to the center of the concrete. And if we had a footing below, we can drag this down into the footing in here. Now the other thing is this is a single rebar, but we can set it up to be maximum spacing, and it will place one rebar 1 foot apart with this particular entry. You can't really see it in that view. So we'll go back and we'll go into a 3D view, and there, and you can see the hooks hanging out of the bottom in there. And if we turn this into a wireframe, you can see all the rebar that was placed in that particular wall. And we'll just close out of that view. Now I'm going to delete this, and let's look at another issue. When I select the wall, it is important that on the properties of the wall under structural, that structural is selected. If we deselect structural, go back over, and we try to put rebar in here, and I pick that element, you'll notice that it says no, I can't put the rebar in here anywhere at all. But as soon as I take the wall, and I have to exit out of the rebar command, select the wall, go back over, pick structural, then go to the rebar command. Then you can see I can put the rebar in, and I have all the control over the rebar, just like before. And that's how you put rebar in a compound wall.